Yo, what is poppin', my G's? Today is the next day in the morning. So today is a good day because today is the day we're gonna try to bend back the dent that was caused by this accident. As you guys can see, the main frame is right here where it attaches, where this aluminum attaches, and only the corner part from the frame got pushed back, just literally. So this is supposed to be like right here, it got pushed back that much. So we're gonna try to push it back, and if we're able to accomplish that, hopefully right after we do that, we're gonna take off both fenders, install both fenders. After installing both fenders, because we have both fenders right here, brand new, ready to go. Once we install both fenders, we're gonna start taking this bumper apart, like putting some of this parts on this one, on the new one, and then once we finish putting the fog lights and everything on this one, we're gonna install the new bumper. And then I do have the new hood here, but as you guys remember, it has a dent in the center. I'm trying to get it replaced. Hopefully they get back to me. They still haven't got back to me. I barely emailed them last night, so they still haven't got back to me, but hopefully they do. Hopefully they send me a new one. If not, I might have to use that one and get that little dent fixed. But yeah, let's see how it goes. We're gonna try our best. We have this device right here that we're gonna try to yank this aluminum back. So stay tuned, my G, stay tuned. All right guys, so check this out. This is how we have it set up. We got our big heavy duty super duty truck. We connected it there, and look, it's a slowly moving. Yo creo que si le caliento aquí se mueve más rápido. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys saw, it literally moved it like this much. So I was telling my dad, what if I get like a fucking torch and heat up this part, like while he pulls it, so it makes it easier for the aluminum to bend back, you know? We might try that, we don't know, we'll see. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so my dad's heating up the aluminum. Hopefully it works. It was my idea. It should work because the aluminum's not. Alright, now that it's pretty warm, it should be good to go. Alright guys, so my dad got a bar and he's trying to Alright guys, so this is how we got the little rig set up, and then the cars was moving forward, so my dad tied up the back rim with his big truck over here, and he like pulled it back just in case it stops moving forward. But yeah, crazy. It's out here. It's a mission. Yeah. Alright guys, so right now we pulled it and that shit cracked. And guess what? My dad was telling me that aluminum, it's easy to crack. Once you move it, it's gonna crack. And it did, but it will allow us to move it back in place. Just because it cracked a little bit right there, which is fine. In my head, I think it's fine. That way we could push it back in place. It pretty much is almost back in place. I think we need like maybe just a little bit more and that's it. But I think that did a good job. If not, I might have to buy a new one, but I doubt it. So stay tuned. So all he did was grinded this because the bar was there. It like popped the aluminum down, but he just grinded it off. But we're gonna try to see if we can put things back in place. Alright guys, he just pushed it back a little bit with this piece of wood he's holding, and I think now it looks in place. It literally looks in place now. So now we're gonna try to put things back in together. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we have this part that I'm supposed to order, but I haven't yet. Because I just haven't yet. But instead of trying to order it, we're going to try to bend it back into place. And that's what my dad's doing right now. So that part that he has on there is crooked and needs to be straight. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright guys, so you guys have a better idea of what we're trying to fix. So you guys see this bar right here? This is the bar we're fixing. The part that got vented in, see this? It got vented in this way. So we're trying to vent it back into place so we could install it back here. That installs into this and then installs to the fender. And then we could put the assembly back of the headlight and then doing the fenders. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so look, he pretty much almost has it pretty much straight now. Look at, looks pretty straight to me now. All that used to be vented. Now it looks pretty straight. Pretty good. Alright guys, so if you guys don't remember, this is my windshield liquid container tank, and this was leaking. The reason why is because the accident punctured a hole, and my dad went out his way to fix it. He said he put glue and I want to say, yeah, adhesive and tape on top, so it should be good now. So I don't need to buy a whole new tank. Pretty dope, pretty dope. Alright guys, so now that we got this part straightened up, there's another bar right here, which is this little bar that you see that connects to that one we just fixed. But the thing is, that little bar got really, so like it's supposed to be a certain shape and it got bent the opposite shape. Yeah, and my dad just fixed it, so we'll see if it worked. Yeah. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Alright, so now that we got it pretty much, not super straight, but pretty much straight, we're gonna try to put things back to place right now. So that little bar connects to here, and then it connects to that one, and that one connects to right here. Alright guys, so you guys have a good visual. So he has to connect this little bar to this bar and then connect it up here, like exactly how you see this one needs to be, and he's already doing the small bar. He already has that connected. Now he's gonna do the next one. So he's installing the bar right now. Sí, es así, chequea al otro lado. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how the whole setup thing is. Alright, so if you guys have an idea, that's how it goes. So once you finish up putting it together, I'll show you guys exactly. You're just gonna tighten every bolt. Alright guys, so right now I'm gonna show you guys what we got so far. So far we come a long way, because that shit was all bented in, and look at it. So far it's looking good. Now I think after this we're gonna try to take off the fenders and install the new ones, so stay tuned for that. And after doing the fenders we're gonna do the headlight and then the bumper, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so now we're doing the fenders. Alright guys, so up here there's 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. We remove them, and then inside the door there should be 1. And this one, it's right here.
¿Cuál es?
Aquí, si te metes acá lo miras bien.
No, ese no es.
Ya. Ciérrale poquito. Ese. ¿Sí lo miras?
¿Te dicen que es ese?
Yeah. Alright guys, 3 bolts here. And like I said, open your door. Right here you'll see another one. Right there, and then next to them you'll see 2 little clips. 1, 2. Those are clips, not bolts. Actually 3 clips and 1 bolt. So we're gonna do that, and then after that, I believe right under here we have 2 bolts as well. So we'll get back to you guys as soon as he does these inside. So right now we're having trouble. Oh, we got the bolt out and some of the clips. Yeah. And now we just need the 2 bolts down here, but the bolt here and the clips here, we got it out. 3 bolts up here got it out. Now we need the bottom one. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so right now, ¿sí miran los tornillos?
Mira, no son tuercas.
Son tuercas. Son 2. So they're not bolts, they're like let's screw this one here and one over there. Yo te lo agarro y si tú los quitas. Wow guys, look at my car. What the fuck? Look at this shit. What the fuck? Crazy. Fenders out. Now to go get the new one. Wow. It was pretty easy guys. The only hard part was the door and the bottom part. But once you get it, it should be easy. I believe we're gonna do this side right now too. After we do both sides, we're gonna install the new one, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so right here we got the new fender. My dad took off the plastic thing he needs from the other one right here. So we had a little plastic thing that goes right here. He took it off, and right now he's gonna apply it on the new one. That's what he's doing right now. Look, he just applied it. Now he's gonna slap it on. Crazy. Crazy, my G's, crazy. Wow, beautiful. I'm holding it in place while he screws the bottom. Look at this shit, looks nice. Yeah, this is the plastic part I'm talking about he applied on. Alright guys, so now he applied those plastic things. So like I said, as soon as you remove a panel, everything that was on this panel, you have to apply it back onto the new one, so everything goes back to normal and fits perfectly. So right now he's installing this. I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna put the camera down, help him out, and then get back to you guys once it's installed. Alright guys, so we pretty much got the whole fender in place. Let me show you guys. The grooves lined up with the grooves of the door. Everything's good and ready to go. Now we just finished installing the water tank. It was super easy. You push it from the bottom and there's just 2 screws. One of them is right here. The other one's down here. Okay. And then the other one's right here, guys. That's the one that holds this whole tank in place. Now it's in place. Now I'm gonna try to install the headlight, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is the plan. So right now I'm gonna clean the headlight as much as I can because of these scratches. Hopefully I could buff them out, clean them out. After I do that, I'm gonna try to install the headlight. Once the headlight's installed, I must start working on the bumper and putting all the old stuff on the old bumper onto the new one. And then later tonight, hopefully I do this fender too. And once I do the fender, I'm gonna install the bumper. And then hopefully last thing we'll probably do is the hood. The hood, this one's in good condition. It's just this thing I showed you guys, because I do have the new one here. It also has a dent, but we'll see. I'm gonna start on the headlights, so stay tuned, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I have a wet rag, and all I'm doing is rubbing as hard as I can, hoping it comes off. So far I did a good amount over here. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna keep doing it until this whole thing comes off, hopefully. Alright guys, so I pretty much did the best I could, but I still have these little things. I don't know if you guys can see. These scratches, bro. They're like deep in there. Maybe if I have it buffed out, maybe, but I don't know. Try my best to remove all these off, but overall it looks pretty good still. Like if you look like really close up, you're gonna see these smirks or like little things, but if you look overall, it doesn't look bad. So I'm gonna try to install it right now, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so I have the headlight here. I just put this metal piece in place. Now I'm gonna try to connect the headlight, and then once I connect them, I'm gonna put all the bolts in place, and then it should be installed. So I'm gonna do that right now. Alright guys, so I just finished up plugging in the headlight. As you guys can see, it's plugged in right now. Now we're gonna put it in place. I'm gonna do that right now. Alright guys, so pretty much I'm holding it in place. Now I'm just gonna screw it on, so stay tuned. Alright my G's, so your boy just screwed down this bolt. Now I'm about to do this one. Headlights already plugged in. We'll see if it works. It should work, because they were still working when the accident happened. Yep, looks like they work. So now we got that. I'm gonna put the other screw on, and after that I'm gonna start working on the bumper, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so now the headlight's in place. We bended things back into place. So far it's looking good. The new fenders in place. So far I think it's coming out good, my G's. I'm gonna go start working on the bumper right now, so I'm gonna explain to y'all what I'm gonna do, so you guys have an idea. So obviously I have the fucked up bumper right here. All we're gonna do is install all these new parts onto this new bumper. After doing that, we're gonna transfer some parts from this bumper to the back of here, and after that we're gonna apply the bumper. So actually we're not gonna apply the bumper because we still have to do this fender, and it's right here. So once we get this fender done, the bumper should go on, so stay tuned my G's. Alright guys, so first thing first, we had to apply this plastic frame onto the bumper, onto the new bumper. These came with the new bumper, so, and we have the old ones right here, but as you can tell, the old one's fucked, right? At least this corner is. That one's pretty good still, but yeah. So we're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna install these right now. These two, and then after these two, I think I'm gonna do this grill. After the grill, I'm gonna do the fog lights, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so as I was installing this, I noticed that this one had a metal clip, which is this, that I have to remove to apply to this one. See how it goes? It goes, so these two go in, and then this goes underneath both of them. It's like a metal little clip to give it more support, and this one over here has it too. And they're both in with, I forgot what these type of, they're not screws or bolts, they're with that air compressor gun where you and then it just holds them in place and it's hard to get off. The only way you could get it off is by using this thing and just drilling into it, and it will just come off. So that's what I'm doing right now. There it goes. It's just hard to do with one fucking hand, but there you have it. I'm gonna need this part, so I'm gonna try to put them as straight as possible and then apply it onto the new one. Jeez. I'm gonna get back to putting these plastic on. Alright guys, so in order to bend these back to place, I have this little rig. I'm just gonna bend it back to place. After I do that, I'm gonna pop both of these out, and then we should be good to go. So I'm gonna try to bend it back to place right now. Jeez, both of these. Alright guys, check this out. So I did my best using these 3 tools and this tool, so basically 4 tools, to get these as straight as possible, and I did my best, and by the looks of it, I think I did a really fucking good job, because like I said, I'm not a fucking mechanic. But I'm gonna tell you where these go. So these were, because this was right here all fucked up. I don't know if you guys remember, I took it out of here and I took the other one out of the other one. So this one was the one here. This one I'm holding was the one on here. And look, it was the same damage you see here. That's how damaged this was. Got it pretty straight. And this is the one, so once I push this in place, this goes underneath it like this, and the holes line up good and everything. See that? So this little bracket is just extra support to hold the bumper into place. And this one comes in this other side. So yeah, just little things like that. I'm gonna have to switch from that bumper, from the old bumper to the new one, as I'm putting these things in place. So stay tuned. I'm gonna finish putting this one in, and then I'll put a little screw in this so you can see how it goes. So I'll get back to you guys. And yeah, just so you know, these plastics are just little brackets that you have to put in place, and just be aware of where things go. Like that goes there, this goes there, and then see this right over here, this I believe goes in tuck this one, because if you look over here, it looks like this one was literally tucked in it. Let me show you guys. See? So this is how it was. See how this flap right here, you guys can't really see, but see how there's this flap right here? Well, this plastic goes inside that flap. That plastic goes inside this flap, and I have to do the same thing with this. So I'm gonna do that and then get back to you guys. Alright guys, so look. So right now I'm using this flat screwdriver to put this in place. Like I said, I think this plastic flap goes over this. It's hard to do it with one hand, but I'm trying my best for you guys. Just need this upper part. Let me do it real quick, and then I'll get back to you guys. See, this plastic needs to go inside this. So I'm gonna do that. I already did this. Down here is already good. It's just this upper part. Let me do it real quick. There it goes. So I just put it in place, and that's how it's supposed to go look. And then these up here line up with the holes like so. See? Holes are lined up. So this side's pretty much done. And like I said, this little bracket goes underneath. I want to say underneath because it doesn't go on top. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it goes underneath. It goes like this. Because if it went up here, it doesn't allow it because it has this little wall. So it goes underneath. That's how it was. It was underneath it. So yeah, my geez. So this goes underneath it, and then now that plastic is installed. Now I'm gonna have to do this side with this one, and then once I do that, I'm gonna start doing the grill. So stay tuned, my geez. Stay tuned. Little by little, slowly but surely. And like I said, I'm not an expert at this, neither is my dad. We're doing this as we're going, so we're learning as we go. And I'm also showing you guys, so you guys ever have the same issue and you're like, damn, I don't have that much money to pay a body shop to fix this, because usually just for this little bumper accident, a body shop would have charged me $2K to $5K or maybe up to $10K because it's a Mercedes. So I saved myself a lot of money, like literally a lot of money, but still spend a good amount for these new bumpers, fenders, all this stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into this and start doing this plastic. My geez. Alright guys, so we just finished installing this plastic. Got the bracket here waiting. Now we're gonna do the grill. So like I said, it's all clips. Look, see all these little things? These are all clips, so it should be easy to install the grill. Let's see, I don't have my tripod with me, but let's see if I can put the camera somewhere where you guys can see me installing it. So all this, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna take the grill off the plastic bag. So it would go like this, I believe. Flip it around like so. So all we have to do is put them in these clips, like I said. Should be pretty easy. If the camera moves, it's because you guys are literally on the bumper right now. I just have to put pressure now. Let's see. So I'm doing the bottom clips first, making sure they're all the way in correctly. There it goes. Now I'm gonna do the top. Make sure all the top clips go in correctly. Alright guys, so from the looks of it, It looks like it's in place. Like I said, I started from the bottom clips. Once all of these cracked, and you heard them crack and snap into place, I made my way up and did the other side. So let's see how it looks so far. Should look good. From the looks of it, it looks good. So now we're gonna do the fog lights. My geez, because the grill's in. Now we're gonna do fog lights. And after doing the fog lights, we're gonna transfer some of the plastic or foam from this one to the new one. And then after that, later, we're gonna do the fender. And then hopefully, after finishing up the new fender, we're gonna install the bumper. So stay tuned, my G's. All right guys, so right now, like I said, I'm installing the fog lights. In order to install these, you have to install it from the inside. But the thing is, the casing of the LED light doesn't allow you. So in order to put it in, you have to take off these 2 screws off. Once you take them off, there's 2 clips that you have to do. And then once you do that, the whole casing of the LED strip should come off. Like so. Look at that. So now that I have it off, it should make it easy for me to install it right here. So let me show you guys what I mean by that. Alright, so now that the casing's off, I can easily, I start from the top, make sure they all go inside the clips. Like so. Let me show you guys. So that's pretty much. Now I just put pressure until I hear it snap. There it goes. And then you do that all the way around so you hear it snap. So there you guys have it. Everything's in place now. Look, all the clips got clipped in. Now we got all the clips in, we can install this from the outside now and screw the screws on. So there's 1 screw right there and 1 right there. We're gonna do that and then I'll get back to you guys. And oh yeah, so when you install this, you guys have to install the clips underneath first and then you push it into place. Once it's in place, just grab your screw and just start screwing it in. Sorry guys, it's just hard to do with 1 hand. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna apply some pressure. There you go. So now the next screw. And then after that, this fog light should be done. Alright, let me do that real quick and get back to you guys. Alright guys, so basically, the plastic's on, the fog lights, LEDs are on, the grill's on. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. It looks fucking nice and more aggressive. I like it, I love it. So now that we got that done, I'm gonna start transferring some of this stuff from here to the new one. So I believe see like there's this plastic right here I have to remove. And like this one over here as well. And then put it over there. So I'm gonna see what I can remove right now. And then what I remove, I'll show you guys and then I'll transfer it. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so right now I just finished taking out the plastic on the old bumper, which is this one I'm holding right now. The reason why I'm holding it like this is because the same way I took it off, it's the same way it has to go in. So that's one part. I'm gonna do the middle and the left side, and then we're gonna transfer some of this stuff to the new one. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so right now I got the whole foam out and I just laid it out right there. Now I'm doing the bottom plastic. There's a bottom plastic that goes down there that I'm removing right now from this one, and I'm gonna apply it onto that one, then do the foam, and then after that, that should be all. Then I'm gonna just remove these fog lights and probably put them for sale. maybe all these little plastic too. So we'll see what happens, my G's. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I just finished taking it off. It's right over here. It's just this hard plastic. All these plastics and foam, it just gives you extra protection from an accident. So if you do get hit or anything, you have extra protection of layers of either plastic or foam to help you out with the accident. So now I'm gonna try to apply these on the new bumper, so see how it goes. I'm gonna do this bottom piece first and then maybe do the foam, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so your boy just finished removing everything from the old bumper. There you have it, this is the old bumper. I removed everything. Everything's right here, check this out. So right here I have the fog lights. And all these parts you see right here don't go on the new bumper because the new bumper already has them. So I'm gonna just clean them up with the wet rag. And then I'm gonna try to sell the set of the fog lights for like $150 online. But other than that, this bumper is ready to go. Like the back, it's good to go. The only thing I have to do now is install this foam and the grill. Once the grill's on the bumper will be ready to go and ready to be installed. But I'm gonna do the foam real quick and then the grill. After that, we're gonna leave that alone because later today, I'm gonna try to do this fender. I'm gonna try to do this fender as well. Once I put the new fender on, I should be able to put the bumper on. And then the last thing will be the hood, but maybe either tomorrow or another day. So stay tuned. Yes sir, so your boy finished up with everything on the bumper. Like I said earlier, I already cleaned these items, took pictures. These little items I'm gonna try to sell. This bumper's trash. This fender is pretty much trash too. This is another plastic I'm probably gonna try to take pictures of right now and try to sell because this is still a good plastic for the inside of the bumper. So I'm gonna do that. So all this is done right there. This bumper is pretty much done from the outside and inside. All the plastics are in. LED fog lights, grill. Now I'm just missing the main grill, which is the Mercedes Star, as you guys all know. This is the only thing missing on the bumper. So that's what we're gonna do right now, install that grill. Once I do, that bumper should be done. So stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so to install this grill, as you guys remember, we got to start clipping all these small little clips that you see right here on the bumper onto the grill first. So we're gonna make our way from the bottom all the way to the top. So I'm gonna do that right now and then come back to you guys. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you. So this bumper has these like little things right here. Those have to go in first. So let me show you. So you put it in and they land right there. See where it landed? It goes in there. You do the same thing with the other side. Once it's in place, like so, it's easy to start clipping them on. See, now it's holding in place. Now I can start clipping them on. I'm gonna start from the bottom and make my way around. So we're gonna do this side first, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so see, I already clipped some, but I have to make my way all the way around until it all clips in correctly and you hear it clip. But so far it's looking badass. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so as you guys can tell, the bumper's completely done. Got the grill, fog lights, the other grill down here installed. That shit looks mean. Can't wait to install it. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I start removing the other fender. So stay tuned, my G. Alright guys, so before I go, I'm gonna show you the finished result. Got the bumper, fog lights, both grills installed. The back has all the plastics and foam on, ready to go. So it's ready to be installed. The bumper I'm gonna go show you guys what we've done so far with the car. And then later today, like I said, we're gonna do this fender, so stay tuned for that. Once my dad comes back, because my dad went out, but he's gonna come back soon. But yeah, that's pretty much where we left off, my G's. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as we start this fender. My G's, yes sir.